EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Oh, he's going to take it. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Winston. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Jameis to throw it. He completes it to Evans. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Play action now. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. What a start to the season it's been for Chris Godwin. Through 6 weeks, he leads the league in receiving yards. And in the Week 6 game against the Panthers in London, 10 catches, 151 yards. And that's now 400-yard games in the last 5 weeks for him. First carry for Peyton Barber. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Winston. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Zadarius Smith drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. And Gay knocks this one through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end. Zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not the way they wanted to begin things yet. The interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Winston rolling to his right. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Rodgers now on first down. This complete to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. Rodgers to throw once more. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 6 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's 17-7. After one, 17-7 is our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On play action, Winston. Airing this one out from a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Now Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. From the 39, Winston. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. 3rd down here.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last 2, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago, and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge one in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division. Rodgers now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Kill, turn it over. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check. Here we go.
Play fake. Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He's got a man. Complete. Brashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
From the gun, Winston. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And some room to work. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 76 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Winston now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready? Flag! Hey, watch the slant. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here you go. Watch the pass. Wait. 44 to Mike. Easy. Let's go.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw again on second down. Winston. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 10 yards out. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, this first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Vita Vea able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Rodgers, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They go play action. Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Play action now. Winston. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. forced out to his left. He completes it to Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They go play action here on first down. That's caught by Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Jameis now on first down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Off the play fake. Winston. Caught by Jones. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Push him back.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees at the ball.
Now look out. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
42's mark. 42's mark. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Watch the screen. Watch the hut.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. A first down throw for Winston. Complete to Jones. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college. Just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Jones. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Jones. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
Over. 26. Plant. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Crosby with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. 1st down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So I can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual play. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Preston Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To throw is Winston. He's got Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now Winston. And it will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Green Bay Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Mark Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. This is Ingram.
Let's go, baby.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lollipop! A pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down. Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Damn, man!
Trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
Come on, Lindsey! Lindsey!
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Fuck, Lindsey!
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
No, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Stand up in. Switch, switch, switch. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw is Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas. It's a gain of 9.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Hey, 626. Hey, 2.
From the 41, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Rodgers gets this to his
Come on, man. You got to break that on tree, man.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
There goes Mark Ingram.
Oh, shit.
For a Ravens touchdown.
Oh,
Mark Ingram.
Sam, he hit that hole, man.
As the Ravens push further out in front.
Yeah.
That was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game,
Boy, he hit
the
that
offensive
hole.
line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker.
Hurdle game. Oh,
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
man. Hurdle game. Hurdle game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their...
Oh, man, they roughing me up, dog.
He's sacked. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, this complete to Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. On third down, here's Jones.
Damn, man.
He'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
48 to Mike. Jump out.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go
No,
for
he
it.
didn't,
Doesn't
man.
pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in
No, he
great
didn't,
shape.
man.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He's got the first down here inside the... And now look at this. Big game.
Damn, man.
And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion.
No!
He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Well, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
Damn, man!
Return here, he gets it out to the 25.
Can I have a good moment for my legs down now, dog?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points out. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against.
That damn Earl, man!
For a big shot down.
Look at Earl, man!
You're going to get all these points back on one drive.
Earl went crazy, dog.
It's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Caught by Jones.
Come on, Miss Jones.
Taken down, but able to slip across the 30.
Damn, man. Wake up, fellas.
First half, 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Wake up,
All right,
fellas.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back.
Fellas, wake up.
Number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big.
Oh, damn, Jenny!
This is the drive
Jenny!
that starts them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. On second down.
Damn, man!
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the blitz does come. You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation. And that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is.
And that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
You got tight right there. Tight dog, tight dog.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Switch it.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Box it. Inside.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal.
3 down.
He's going to get it running right. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Preston Smith there on the stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Jackson. This is caught, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 31 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will be brought down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super Joe.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Jones has it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, check 26. Over.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
A gain of 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. This is intercepted.
No!
Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. 36-17. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 50 yards. And the Packers get a score closer.
That's right,
so now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of set you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson to throw again. Being chased out left. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown.
Bam!
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and this will go out of bounds, so no recovery, and that is how this one will come to an end. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Yellow. Check. 42 is the mark. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. McCoy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big run there by McCoy. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, box drop.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Rodgers.
Stop, man.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Stop, man.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, this is an example of good defense here. He's got nobody open down the field, so he does the right thing and tries to check it down to his running back out of the backfield. But a lot of times, you just expect the safety valve to be open. And here, that's not the case, and it turns into an interception.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Hey, 43, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 29, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Go! Hold.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down now, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 32-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
53 is the mark. Here we go. Check.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Okay, now I want to revisit what we were doing earlier, contender versus pretender. We did the AFC. Let's rock the NFC here. Starting with the New York Giants.
Pretender, much improved.
Okay, NFC North, how about the Vikings?
Contender, no doubt about it.
Carolina in the South, what do you think there?
Contender and ascending.
Okay, and quarterback play has become a good thing for them. Finally, out west, how about the Arizona Cardinals?
Pretender. The division's just way too tough. There are 3 teams better than them.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Preston Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike's Hey, check 26.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, echo. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Out.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 40. 42. Here we go. Here we go. 10. 42.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Butker able to put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Keep playing hard.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers eluding. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd.
I ain't got no charger. My charger tripping.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost intercepted it.
I ain't trying to be slick.
Into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Damn, man, we can't do shit, dog.
Turn from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers.
Damn, man.
Chris Jones, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On first down. McCoy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever.
Oh, no.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. They go play fake. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 43. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
I don't know. I need a charger. My charger is
the
just...
Packers have the first down
Just
as well.
look on your face.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. All right, CD, let's have a little fun. Now that we're into October, I'm going to give you some AFC teams. You tell me quickly, contender or pretender. You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's start in the East. Buffalo.
Contender for a wild card spot.
Okay, how about the Chargers?
Pretender.
AFC North, the Steelers.
Contender because the AFC North.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for KC. 62 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. 14 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Oh, shit. We some bums, dog.
For the PAT.
We some freaking bums, dog.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy.
Yeah, I got my quarterback shook, dog.
Plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Flushed out right.
Damn!
Diving grab.
I got to do all that shit for a guest, dog.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching.
Man, we out here looking like some scrubs, OG.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Jones, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We some fucking bombs,
Officially
dog.
a gain of just a yard there, but they do.
We some fucking bombs, OG.
Right back to him on first down.
Look at us, dog.
This one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. The connection made. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
What's up, man? Dog, you came out and played cold, dog.
They'll run on first down.
Damn, man.
It's Jones. There they go.
Boy, these damn guys been all on your boy back, dog.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. Being chased out left. And
I knew somebody was going to come from nowhere, dog.
A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Man, we struggling to get some points on the board, dog.
Times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen
Man, we got to get some points on this board, dog.
The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Rodgers to throw on third down.
Damn, dog, we can't move around this motherfucker, dog.
Sacked back at the 46. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34.
Man, we can't even catch a miracle, dog.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he's going to go down again. And now here comes the 3rd of the
Keep it coming, fellas. Keep playing hard to the whistle
so
blow,
fellas.
fellas.
With only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
We got to avoid the shutout, fellas.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right, and that's caught.
Damn, dog! Wait, dog! Damn, dog!
And they are going to score again.
What?
Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear
That
scales.
shit
I actually
hurt,
hear a
dog.
tune being warbled.
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's
doing
belting it
that
out.
shit
Right
hurt.
now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah,
That
this
shit
thing
hurt,
is
dog.
Flat out finished.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through.
Now I got
And
that
will
opportunity to
extend
get
this
some
big
points
lead.
on board now, dog. Who? What about it?
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like
why
they
you trip, dog? I'm finna get this 3 on you, dog.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
Damn,
I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
They making the hitting sound that I ain't got touched, dog.
Well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I done overthrew that one too, dog. They got me throwing wild as shit, dog.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the line.
They won't let me throw an accurate ball, dog.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point.
This shit
This
hurt
is third
right
and
there,
10.
dog.
Rodgers gonna throw. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this all the way down inside the 20.
Hey, you did your thing, dog. You played like a boss, dog.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down.
Let me go, dog.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards on the play. First down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Okay.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will get into
hey, dog, now you gave me another chance, dog. I got to score, dog.
This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th
quarter.
You
tripped out. I'm going in now, dog.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Yeah, here it is, dog.
This is
fucking dog.
Okay. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
45 seconds, dog.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
I can't let it go, dog. What the fuck's going on, dog?
Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be
Man,
denied.
I can't let the ball go, dog.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and it is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Jim. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 50. Watch the run. Like 60. Get 300.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
I can't let it go, dog.
Go down. He's sacked. Chris Jones make that now 4 sacks for him.
We got our ass kicked, dog.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Houston Texans. Stephen Gostkowski now has his suit teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Reset. Check. Block 54. You must be mad.
First carry for Carlos Hyde.
Damn, no, Jay!
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They
get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Week 6 for Carlos Hyde was a big one. It was the Carlos Hyde redemption game let go by the Chiefs just before the start of the season. And he showed them 26 carries, 116 yards, and a touchdown in that big victory. They run again with Hyde on first. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Hyde running right. Hyde a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 15. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Again, running right, it's Hyde. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Brady. Escaping the cover, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. A first down and then some, 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete. James White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Dorsett making the catch. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He's got White here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, 33 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
To throw is Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 30 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance. That can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike 31, Mike 59. Kill, turn up, kill.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And this will be a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now, with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Now
and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 81 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Trying to knock me down now.
They erased that
John
deficit pretty quickly.
trying to knock me down now.
What do we call
Josh, what the hell is wrong with
Very
you,
short-lived. 2 plays later.
Josh trying to knock me down now.
We always talk about drives, don't we? Just 2 plays.
Josh, lay it off,
Not
man.
really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack on first down, Watson, and the catch made by Hopkins. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him with 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Ozzy. Hey, 66.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brady. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, wahoo! 41 to Mike. Here we go. Hey, both 66. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Bud.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go, D. Get on the field.
Here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Check. Watch it before. You run. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Open man is QT. Complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady now to throw. That's complete to White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Watch your slack, watch your slack. Pilot, 64, weak. Shit. Go Bandit. Check. X3, 218, jump.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Regular. Hey, dude.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1st down, here's White. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground with White. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
In your face.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie. 41 to Mike. Check 41. I'm coming after you. Hey, 41's Mike. 53 Linda. 41's to Mike. Watch the pass. Hey, Haywood. 41 Mike. 41 to Mike. No, 60.
Shotgun now for Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Whitney Merciless picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Dorsett making the catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route, That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Brady going to go on 4th down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.